Hey, what's up? Shane here from Bellum Canine. So today I'm going to make a little video about a technique that I do with the e-collar. So a lot of people have a misconception about how they're using the e-collar. I've seen trainers use the e-collar for pressure on and pressure off, and I definitely do that, but in the beginning stages of the introduction with the e-collar, what I'm doing is I'm using the e-collar as positive reinforcement. So whatever level the dog responds with, let's say typically on the mini educator that I use, most dogs will start to feel it around 8 to 10, maybe like a 6. And what I do is whenever I use it the same way I would use a clicker. So I would use the stimulation paired with a treat or a praise. And within dog training, you have a what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, it's conditioning. If you understand Pavlov's law, that through conditioning you can make a stimulus have just about any reaction. So I can do that with a voice, I can do that with a clicker, or I can do that with the e-collar. So I do so much pairing with the e-collar from the beginning stages in a positive manner that when the dog is 75 feet from me and I give a quick tap of the educator and the dog hears my command, at the same time there's something being done within the chemistry of the dog's brain that relates that command with the positive reinforcement of the mini educator, and the dogs respond extremely well to it, and they do what they're supposed to do at great distances. We're talking upwards of distances of football fields, as long as the dog can hear the command that was given. And of course, there's a great degree of training that goes into this, and I can give a demonstration video of how I'm pairing and rewarding the dog in the beginning stages. And once I've done that, it's easy to transfer over to positive pressure on, pressure off with the e-collar, and the dogs seem to still understand the difference of the positive method and then the pressure on, pressure off. The dogs aren't stupid. They know when they're doing something wrong or when they're pushing a boundary. And a lot of people would raise the argument, well, won't the dog be confused from a positive reward of the e-collar and you using the e-collar in a negative manner? Well, the dog is not, like I said, the dog's not stupid. He understands that he can tell the difference between a 6 stimulation, okay, that means that's good, and the dog can understand it being used as like almost a correction and pressure on at a higher setting of, say, 15 to 18. And I make sure to talk to all my clients too that all of these skills off leash are perishable. So there's a lot of trainers that just want to take people's money and train the dog to off leash, give it to them, and guess what? They have a dog that's capable of off leash obedience for probably 2 weeks until, spontaneous recovery happens and the dog forgets everything. So I'm big on getting involved with the client and having them understand how to set up scenarios and drills and continue on the training. I also do free polish ups. So if a person wants to come by and drop a dog off for a little bit or take 20 minutes of my time, that's fine. I work with my clients because once they're a customer, they're always going to be a customer of mine. If you have any questions about the e-collar technique, I'm actually going to make a video showing it more in depth and like how to actually do it and apply this method. It's my own personal method because it's a hybrid of what some other big companies do. 2 of them, for example, one does pressure on, pressure off, and they're a great company, and then the other one does the method of basically the timing of tapping. It's like a tapping technique. And then I've combined it to do my own way of integrating treat rewards with it on different schedules. So that's another thing, is you have to understand that the dog is adaptive to your rewarding system. You have to have different reward schedules, everything from in the beginning, starting out with that continuous reward schedule, giving the treat every single time